Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Saviors of Sapphire Wings. Last time we did a lot of exploration here on the second basement floor of Insurin. We defeated a basilisk. Our characters seem to fear that there are even worse enemies waiting deeper within the shrine. Clearly we have some more... Oh no! Oh, game! Grr. These one-way doors, man. Clearly we have more exploration to be done. Okay. Just a bunch of poison flies, no big deal. Okay. The smart ones ran. We are very close to the point where we're going to be able to converse with a bunch of our squires, and that's more exciting than it sounds, because it will raise their soul rank to 5, which theoretically means I can start assigning subclasses. And to that end, we should spam some more of these union skills. Let's do a magic veil. Alright, good job protecting Morone there, Lumi. And that guy had hit points. He took the whole party's attacks to bring him down. Alright. I think we already captured this floor, right? In terms of getting all the trap points, of which there appeared to only be 2. I'm pretty sure we did that last time. You're not fooling me this time, game. I see that one-way door. Alright. Shall we descend? Part of me almost wants to just grind out the remaining soul gauge to get my characters where I need them to raise them to level 5, but that sounds kind of dull. So let's just let it happen naturally. I was wondering if this would go straight to like a boss room or something, but it looks like it's another full floor. So we should get the extra soul gauge we need just exploring this place. Those who have completed the purification must now proceed down the path. Those who have not completed it must cleanse their filth in the spring. This is very literal purification. I thought it was more spiritual. Okay. The springs, where are those? Purest sight lies ahead. Begone, filthy ones. Okay, so we've reached the point where we have to do this. Depths is spread on the ground. The English man. Where are these springs, son? Ah, I missed this. Okay, this must be where the springs are. By the way, do we currently have the avoid effect still on? I think so. Because when we bring up this menu, if we look at the icons at the top, we have the avoid icon is highlighted. Wow, if those are all buffs we can cast, good grief. Are there any others I can cast that I'm not doing? So the... okay, it's under etc. The quote-unquote permanent, or rather at least long-lasting spell. I don't think Zeth has anything like that. No. And the only other one who would, I guess, would be Alpha. She doesn't either. She has nothing in etc. So I guess that's the only long-term buff we can cast at the moment. Undulating gel. I mean, this is clearly a slime. They called it a spirit, but it obviously isn't. But the relevant point is that it's very resistant to physical. Luckily, the Elf Blade takes care of that, as does Alpha's Wizard Bolt. Spring of Night. Fear the pillar that praises the gods. Is this where that inscription at the top is going to come into play? Where it said something about midnight comes first, and then noon. In which case, this one would come first, right? Really? But I want 100%. I want to 100% the floor. How am I going to do that if I'm not supposed to step on the trap tiles? Let's make a save and step on it and see what happens. I want to experiment. If it's a disaster, we'll reload. Okay. And it makes a hazard, a striped yellow-black hazard symbol. Just in case we actually lose relationship points or something from that, or lose the opportunity to gain them. Because we have seen that the actions we take can matter and earn us relationship points, or rather soul gauge. Let's actually go ahead and reload that. I just wanted to experiment to see what it would happen. Never panic, even one swallowed whole. Good life advice. Fresh shellfish. Okay, that was pretty easy. Is this the spring? Draw water? Sure. Okay, hopefully that was the correct thing to do. Fireflies. Oh yeah, let's keep that spamming going. With a let's do another magic veil. Alright, a level for Saul. Let's give him more strength. Let's throw out a mass cure. Like butter. We can make more chocolate with that. I think we explored this area, right? It's hard to tell when you either have areas you don't want to step onto, because apparently they're trapped, or you have water, that we lack the spell that we need to cross it, so we can't tell the difference between what we just didn't explore and what we couldn't explore. But I think that this just led to a treasure and was surrounded by water. So yeah, I think we have explored everything. So we should probably go to the other side now. But first, let's check out this, of course. What did you notice, Poplog? A quality vegetable. Someone just left it here and we picked it up to eat it. That's the kind of people we are. More vegetables and fish. We discovered they like fish meat, but did I use that all up? Small edible rock. Edible rock? What? Is that a thing? That doesn't sound like a thing. It sounds like something you could trick Gemini into saying. Would they like fresh fish meat? I think before I just used normal fish meat and not the fresh kind, but it worked. If I'm remembering that right. Well, I guess we'll be able to check on it immediately. That's good. Success. Just in case it's something real nasty. Like that Pharaoh, that probably could have TPK'd us with mass confusion if we got unlucky. No, it's just another Dragonkin. Let's do a Magic Veil. And then beat the crap out of him. Yeah, just do a Wizard Bolt, it's fine. Let's conserve her MP. Tough guy, eh? A katana. That's potentially exciting. Is it just going to be another 4 beheader? We got a leather shield, which is not exciting, and yes, it's just a 4 beheader. Alas. It's called buzzing sound. That's quite funny. I never noticed that. When you haven't identified it, I mean. Everything has a generic name when your characters don't know what it is for whatever reason. Oh, look at that. We are so close to being able to have those conversations to get to Soul Rank 5 and probably experiment with the subclassing system. Exciting stuff. Oh, that's quite a group. That's almost kind of an intimidatingly large group of these Dragonkin. Let's soften them up with a Warrior's Charge, I think. Oh, they're Ice Bolt. Okay, so those are Shamans in the back. If I'd been paying more attention, I would have known that, because I would have seen their stabs. But they just beat the crap out of me, so I'm going to use Speed Formation to guarantee that we get preemptive. Maybe Lumi will actually do some protection with Iron Defense. And let's bring them down quick if they're going to be like that. I think Wind was the element to use against these guys. And throw a High Cure on me, if you please. Nice. Okay, good. You're being the laggard here, Lumi. It's gonna take longer because of you. Should we do more mysticism or a little more Vite? I feel like lately we haven't been having those fragility problems, so... Mist. Alright, just a couple fireflies. Well, we should still spam this stuff. Let's shoot another magic bale. Try to get Lumi up there more quickly. If it happens fast enough, we could even do it this video. That would be exciting, making this let's subclass all our squares video. Oh no! Lumi got knocked out by fire. Excuse me. There, I had to mute for a bit of a coughing fit. This zigzaggy pattern with the water making it hard to tell where the edges are is making it a little more challenging to make sure that I explore everything I possibly can. Oh, interesting. What's this? Spring of Noon. Is that what comes next? I think so. This almost certainly seems like what the inscription on the top was referring to. On the top floor. The ground level, I mean. And I remember remarking when I read it that it sounded like we need to do something at night first and then at noon. What is that symbol? Let's save first. Because I don't know what this does, so caution. Oh. The teleporter. Can we use it to go back? It looks like we can. So I could read the inscriptions again. Just to double check. That they said what I remembered they said. Where were they? Oh man, that's going to be an issue. They should be marked with symbols, right? It took so long for it to become relevant, I was starting to think it was just flavor and it wasn't going to come up. Gosh, I don't remember where it was. I could always go rewatch the video where we read them, but aha, this is probably it. When the sun is hidden, end it when the sun has reached midair. So noon comes last. So that one in the middle we should probably do last. Okay, and I did remember correctly. Begin when the sun is hidden, and we started with the midnight one, which was correct. End it at noon. Morning, I would suppose, is the middle one, probably. Encounter rate, please. I'm just trying to go back, now that I have confirmed that my memory was accurate. The order we have to purify in. You're the laggard here, Lumi. You're slowing us down. Alright, back to purification. Sweet. That's really cool. Okay, so it should be a way going south from here, I think. Given the symmetry. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to the other side. Because it looks like we have to do west, east, north is going to be the proper order. Do a magic veil. Wreck some faces. Oh wow, Lumi got rocked. These guys can hit hard. I gained a subclass level. Which did not really earn me much, but... yeah, correct. We have seen that that Samurai subclass is getting me some pretty good stuff. So... that Assault Slash is pretty good. And this one is going to be Dawn. Morning, yep. Path leading to the truth cannot be seen. You know, if this is fully symmetrical, did this have ways I could step this? It can't be fully symmetrical then. Yeah, the eastern side looks a little different then. Alright, yes, we will do more fresh fish meat, since we know that works. Let me notice something. Secret door. Nice eye, Lumi. Good job. And another secret door. My characters are on the ball. You notice who isn't noticing these secret doors is our party thief. Your thief skills have been completely useless to us. Popo. You couldn't open the locked door. You can't disarm those traps. You're not seeing the secret doors. What is even your reason for existing, Popo? Lumi noticed something again. Nice job, Lumi. Alright, just a slime. Wow, it survived a whole round. We are so close. Alright, let's do a warrior's charge. Then Assault Slash. Durable frogs. Oh yeah, let's go check on the trap. And grab that little 2x2 room that we bypassed. It's not even a pharaoh, it's just a lone firefly. What do you even think you're going to accomplish? It knocked out Zeth. It did some real damage to him too. That's what it's going to accomplish. Alright, we got Elven Ribbon. Will that be good for Alpha? All the other Elven stuff has been pretty good. Circlet boosts intellect and is good against spirit enemies. Oh, I should probably identify a bit. A magic helm, that's new. Defense 7, that's pretty good. And boosts wears intellect. Ironically not wearable by the mages, who would benefit from it the most, I think. And a circlet, which is like a way crappier version of the magic helm. So how's this elven ribbon? Looks like the circlet, but better, right? Because it gives defense, it still boosts your intellect, and it also gives special defense, which is amazing. At least I'm pretty sure it's amazing. Rorone could wear the magic helm, and she's not wearing any kind of helmet. I don't know if she gains much benefit from boosting her intellect, but then again, the only people who do gain obvious benefit from that can't wear it. Let's check on Lumi, who's wearing an iron headband. Oh, this is quite a bit better, and since she's our tank, that seems like a good idea. We'll give it to her. Okay, so we'll give Rorone a circlet, just because she's not wearing anything. So there we go. Excellent. Empty little 2x2 room. I am so lazy sometimes. But that quick move, it's convenient. Sure, we'll do a gale formation. What? No, not gale. That's a little overkill. Speed formation. There we go. Just to get that extra soul gauge. %. You're such a laggard, Lumi. You're holding us back. I should probably cure myself, or rather have Rorone cure me. There we go. Spring of morning. Draw water. Do it. Alright. Only noon remains. We have done it in the correct order thus far. The game has not really indicated that, but I'm very confident that that is the case. And maybe we're going to get some kind of benefit from doing that, like an item, or Alpha, a big soul gauge boost for Alpha, all kinds of possibilities. The game does seem to reward us when we do things in an intelligent way. Like when we got benefits from taking the backdoor into the Orc Stronghold in Morlock. Okay, everybody's ready to go. We're definitely going to go back to the Rondair before we do the Spring of Noon, because that might trigger story events and boss battles, or not... Yeah, Spring of Noon. Because that might trigger story events and boss battles and so on. But I just want to finish exploring this eastern area first. And then we're going to return to the Rondair. Okay, that went really poorly for reasons I don't entirely understand. Wow, did that go poorly. Had I determined that ice is good against fire in this system? I don't have an ice blast, well that's disappointing. If I did, I would use it. Okay, I'm no longer knocked out. That was very embarrassing. Just get out of my face. You know, given that it has been impossible to 100% a lot of the areas we've been at because they're covered in water that we currently can't traverse, and that the game appears to actively discourage us from 100%ing some places because there are traps, I may not actually try to 100% every map and go back and 100% ones that I wasn't able to do originally. That doesn't really seem to be something the game even wants or encourages particularly. Let's go ahead and Magic Veil. And we're heading back to the Rondae real soon, so I guess we can spam things that cost mana a little bit, like Wind Bolt. It still managed to survive, cheeky swine that it is. There we go. Nice eyes, Alpha. You're still not the one finding these, Popo. A treasure. Sweet. Okay, I think we're done, because like I said, I'm leaving the noon spring for later. So yeah, let's teleport back to the Rondae. And also we now have fast travel to this level, which is pretty nice. Take us home, Zeth. Oops, not like that. Squire status. Spells. Return home. Okay, and you know what? I know that that's going to make for a bit of a short episode this time. And a little bit of a cliffhanger. But because I suspect that having the conversations with every single one of our squires and then messing around with subclassing all of them is likely to be a lengthy thing, we're going to save that for next episode. Depending on how long that takes, we'll also do more exploration, but at least the highlight of the start of the next episode is going to be having those conversations and finally subclassing a bunch of our characters. So look forward to that. I'll see you then.